It finally looks like the U.S. Attorney's Office is finally going to indict and try to prosecute Officer Daniel Pantaleo for the death of Eric Garner. However, I have to wonder if it's politically motivated, because I look at this whole Eric Garner case now, and it's clearly I'm seeing some political motivation behind it, because the original prosecutors from the Brooklyn U.S. Attorney's Office have been removed and replaced with attorneys and prosecutors from Washington. And that really smells to me of a politically motivated setup. And the reason why I believe this is politically motivated is because it looks like the Democratic Party clearly sees that blacks are starting to take another long, hard look at this Democratic Party and seeing that something really stinks about it. Because a lot of black people are now talking about supporting Trump, and a lot more are talking about supporting the Republican Party. And because there are a lot of black people considering going or walking away from the Democratic Party, this is looking like another Hail Mary to keep black people on that DNC plantation. They'll finally want to sacrifice this officer in an attempt to try to win over blacks and keep them on the Democratic plantation. So they'll give the black community the man who choked out Eric Garner finally, after sitting on this case for close to 2 years and towards the end of the Obama term and what it looks like the beginning of a new Clinton administration. This is what I see as a politically motivated setup to try to keep blacks, again, on that DNC plantation, so that when blacks say Obama did nothing for me, that they can say, I brought Eric Garner's killer to justice. And if most blacks were to have some sort of critical thinking skills regarding this situation, they could look at the picture regarding this whole Eric Garner situation and see that this whole thing is politically motivated to keep blacks under Democrats and voting for Democrats. Because here we have, during the election year of Hillary Clinton, here we have the U.S. Attorney finally wanting to do something about Eric Garner when they sat on this case for 2 years. Your Eric Holder didn't want to do anything about it. Your Loretta Lynch didn't want to do anything about it. However, when there's a tight political race between Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump and a chance at Democrats trying to maintain their presidential control and attempt to try to take House and the Senate, then they want to throw some crumbs to black voters and make an effort to try to reach out to black voters by showing, oh, we're going to do something about the man who choked out Eric Garner, showing us how totally disingenuous these liberals are and how disingenuous the Democratic Party truly is. Black lives don't matter to the Democratic Party until it's time for Democrats to get elected back in office.